everyone, and welcome to WEM APAC 45 Possible. My name is David Lee from WEM APAC, responsible for channels and alliance. Today, JTFT will take us to introduction of implementation case using Naver's OpenNews REST API. JTFT is one of the significant partners in Korea to drive public sectors and small, medium, and large enterprise customers and strive to nurture human resources for the WEM no-code development platform through industry university joint projects. Now I would like to invite Doyle, who's known as Brian, to tell us more about no-code community site, which has been developed by the team of JTFT. Brian is CEO of JTFT and has over 25 years of experience on infrastructure sales, service, and support, as well as the technical consulting for public sectors and enterprise market. Before I hand over to Brian, if you have any questions during the session, please write your questions in the chat box or send an email to WEM APAC. We'll respond to you as soon as possible. Okay, now over to you, Brian.
Thank you, David. Hello, everyone. This is Doyle. Call me Brian, founder and CEO at JTFT, the host for today's webinar. Nice to meet you all. Our business is to focus on automate, innovate, and modernize its enterprise business processes with WEM no-code platform that breaks the coding barriers of not only non-developers, but also for novice developers and students who would like to extend their capabilities to develop and contribute the business value for their future roles. WEM has visually improved productivity by sharing various educational information, and it is also community-based site that focuses on the ease of developing and using data structures, and aim to improve academic ability through mutual sharing of ideas and collective intelligence by conducting one-stop education, development, operation of WEM no-code program. From now on, me and Min from JTFT team as a CTO, today we are going to share and demonstrations how to build the WEM no-code community site, which is composed of two main topics. First, WEM no-code community platform introduction, and second is WEM no-code community platform demonstration. First, WEM no-code community platform introduction. 사모님, 화면 공유 좀 부탁드립니다.
공유가 잘 안 되는데요. 잠시만요. 예, 잠시만요.
First, reason for building is 1. Securing solution sales channels and fostering development manpower through collaboration with local universities and general users. 2. Expand the base of no-code technology and preoccupy the technology market through knowledge accumulation. 3. Creating a market for uniquely valued products and services. And main configuration features are: first, utilize custom templates. 2. Configure all services to access from the main screen. 3. Responsive web service implementation available on PC and mobile. And 4.
네, 넘기겠습니다.
네, 다음 주 안 넘어가네. 4. Language conversation support using data dictionary. 5. Implementing a dynamic banner using self-made widgets. 6. Configure the administrator menu to manage various properties of the system in an integrated way. 7. Implement external linkage service to induce user interest. Last, future development plan is first creation of public relations and services linked with SNS to secure users and content. 2. Implementation of basic CMS functions for integrated management such as users, privileges, and access.
Sounds excellent.
Okay.
So, JTFT has worked on WEM APAC to develop WEM training courses for Korea, right?
Yes.
And how many students have been trained so far?
Yes, we have worked with WEM APAC for the training curriculums and started the training courses since March this year. So far, we have trained 15 students, and they are third and fourth years of computer science students from Hannam University. IT companies and some enterprise customers with non-IT background.
Okay, so you're gonna show us more details about the community platform now.
Yes.
So how does it work? I mean, you know, if you can tell me how it works, what the menus.
Okay. Community screen overview. Let me see how operate this screen. From now on, I will explain the main screen of the community site. 성님, okay. 네. First, I'm going to log in as an administrator in the upper log window. As you can see, the main slick slide that placed at the top of the screen and the major event and information are shared. Scrolling text is located just below, and 8 icons are located directly below. In other words, you can apply you can apply communication arenas, built-in board, video archive, data archive, FAQ, training, request development, go to develop, are located to show the main characteristics of the community site. The banner on the left side of the screen is an advertisement, and the right side shows information such as schedule and weather, something like that. On the far left menu are My Page and Help Desk, and there are Movie Box Office and News Clipping. In case of news clipping, there will be a demonstration later. Finally, as I logged into the admin page, we can manage the user in the system management item. You can manage various contents such as authentication log and education item management, something like that at a glance. And WEM no-code community platform demonstration. Now let's proceed with the site demo. An actual construction demo is cases using Naver's Open News REST API. Let me introduce to Mr. Min of JTFT.
안녕하십니까. JTFT의 남분미입니다. 뉴스 서비스의 목적은 커뮤니티를 이용하는 사용자에게 최근 이슈가 되는 기술 트렌드 뉴스를 키워드 검색을 통해 제공하고, 또한 키워드, 수준 리스트 구성된 단순한 형태의 뉴스 스크립트를 제공하는 것입니다.
Now, I will translate what Min has explained. Now, especially Min's gonna show us the demonstration of news clipping, which is very useful for any enterprise marketing division, that the main purpose of the news clipping widget that he has developed is to provide technical trends that are recent issue to user who use the community through keyword search in news, and provide a simple form of news scrap consisting of keywords and a list of collected news. And Min?
API를 소개드리면 네이버는 대한민국을 대표하는 포스탈 서비스사로 한국 대다수의 방송 매체의 뉴스 정보를 수집하여 제공하고 있습니다. 이런 네이버사가 무상으로 제공하는 뉴스 검색 결과를 출력해주는 API입니다. 이런 API
잠시만요. Okay, the open REST API that provided by Naver is to deliver the news delivery. The Naver is Korea's leading portal service which collects and provides news information from most broadcasting medias in Korea. And also the REST API that Min has integrated is the REST API that prints out a news search result provided by Naver for free. Okay, Min?
네. 이런 API가 필요한 입력 파라미터를 살펴보면요. 주로 검색어와 레코드 건수가 되겠습니다. 그리고 그 API로부터 받아오는 아웃풋을 보면 뉴스 제목, 뉴스 요약, 그 다음에 뉴스에 위치한 URL, 그리고 마지막으로 게시 일자가 되겠습니다.
So there are two types of request parameters that he has created. One is the query, which is variable and also displays an integer with a string that string to search and encode in UTF-8, and also specify the number of search results output less than 100. And then when the request parameter is being processed, the output field is going to show 5 different fields, which is title, original links, description, and pub date. All types of string, and that brings in the to show and display the title of the search result document, and it indicates the hyperlink text of the publisher that provides the search result document as well. And Naver hypertext links to search, you directly click and go into that particular document or articles, and the passage information that summarize the contents of the search, as well as the time the search result document was provided by the Naver. Okay, Min?
Yep. 이러한 API를 가지고 뉴스 서비스를 구현하는 시범을 보이도록 하겠습니다.
So now I'll show you, demonstrate how it works, how he builds in the procedure of building the news clipping widget and integrating REST APIs with the Naver. So 잠시만요. 네, 이제 공유되고 있습니다. So back to the what he's going to show us, this description of while he's showing us his development, I'll go through what the contents has configured with. So the news information search program configuration is the ability to set search terms and number of news items to be brought based on the user's interest. So they implement the functions of registering, modifying, and deleting materials, and also a button that triggers the ability to collect data. And once the data has been collected, it will have a capability to repeatedly collect the news and information, or each search terms can be filtered. so that once so it will filtering all the duplicate news that has provided on the Naver. So you'll be able to see non-repetitive articles based on your keyword search, and it processes the news REST API that collects news that each set of word, not only a single word of search, but you have a multiple search of the words such as cloud, no code, whatever, like a platform, whichever the keyword search that you have typed in will show you lengthy related articles on the list. And also, as I mentioned, that application occurred by reporting news information with the same title in multiple medias will be filtered, and the parameters endpoint and output field for API calls are as described, and shows the list under the search engine. Once when he's starting to configure the widget, that will be HTTP requesting node setting. That HTTP node settings consist of URL, which work as an endpoint, and method as a get, and response body, which will retrieving the data data variables, and request query field as an input variable. Now I'll go to next. So once the node's been developed, all the process been structured, and when the news has the refined and collect news data, will once assigned, the node converts text data into WEM data type and move the date and substring, and implementing the process logics with a single expression by using the two number function in combination. Now, using the regular expression of WEM that has all structure, that WEM means gonna use WEM script in his development of the widget, that he implements the logic to remove unnecessary string, such as encoding characters, tags, and special characters through this comparison, that it will abstract the exact data and delete duplicate data, which can be designed all this with the WEM strings that has provided in the platform. Now, when the news bin, the functions that provide additionally refine the news information to users, so that the articles, materials, and use it as a text for links, and also convert to WEM data type to implement implement date information display on the screen. So when the article's been captured, or when the article's been written and posted on the media, and also when it's necessary, the data is manually deleted or modified so that the user administrator can maintain the data. So basically, any enterprise customers who uses media collections to use as a sales tools and marketing tools to understand the trend of the competitors and also industries, as well as tracking the customers' interests as well, so that you basically understand the market opportunities, where the market opportunities are. So it is quite handy for any enterprise customers who do not have any marketing staff members or any marketing activities that they can able to utilize this feature and functionality for their own use. So the once the flowchart to set search terms, it will create a flowchart in the Morella that will develop functions to set search terms and collect news data. And Minnie showing us how it designs based on the keyword, which he's showing us a real time the concept of how he's going to collect all the data is integrating with the Naver News APIs, so that he will be able to show us how to add, delete, and edit the data that he has collected. Okay, so now he's going to create, Min's going to create another subflow chart to collect news data as well. That is, after deleting the existing news information, it will read the registered search word and develop a function that repeatedly in the network with the news open APIs. So this subflow chart will be able to feature the functionality of duplicate articles that is in the Naver News open APIs. So they have developed a function that set the communication with the news REST APIs to that has provided Naver is that to convert the result and the register in the database. So now Minnie showing us all the queries and what he's going to display on the screen by selecting from the data grid. Okay. Now, once he completes the subdata of refining the data, he will be able to develop another subflow chart that will convert data to determine the data type of WEM and purifies and the title field data and also delete data with the same value. So basically, the widget that Min has created with the one main flowchart with the several seems like 1, 2, 3, 4 flowchart that he has been created to show and refining all the data that has articles to be listed based on the keyword. And the function that he has developed is the creating a flowchart in the to develop a function that uses it to inquire this information defining the title, and field it as the text of the links. Now he's developing the links that each individual articles that you can simply click and read, and which will lead to the main articles. And in addition, it implements a function that allows administrator to edit and delete news information that the user has abstracted from the Naver. Now the database Min shows the list of databases, how that consists of the database that consists of the data list that manages search terms, and the data list that manages news informations. So basically, he has a list of newses that based on the links and descriptions, and as I mentioned, the original links, and publish the date as well. But also he has the data models that he created with how he's going to display and what the queries can be defined to make the function to work. Okay, Min, are we there yet? Okay. So it seems like it has almost done. Now Min is making a node, using the node to develop a feature that to cleansing the data, as you can see. And from the widget that he previously actually developed was used to cleansing the data that he can able to use it to delete, which is unnecessary data that has been displayed. Or if it's not any related to the articles that he previously searched for. Okay. So well, Min, this is
ready.
Okay, thank you. Now Min's gonna show us how it works. Okay, so he's gonna delete what he has previously searched, which is no code and low code. So now he's gonna show us how his keyword gonna work.
Sorry.
Okay. Now, yep, he's deleting and starting from the scratch with a new keyword. So yeah, if we search for any no code articles, whether with a space or without space or low code, and he wants to show us retrieving no code, low code with 20 articles from the Naver newspaper news data. So when he collecting the data, we'll shortly retrieve.
So,
yep. So it shows the all the list of data or articles that relates to low code or no code, not only with the English, but as you can see, it shows with the Korean word that is same pronunciation in Korean as well. So when you click the title of each individual abstracted articles, it will straight to go into that media, and the articles that relates to all the articles that contains with the no code, as you can see. And also, let's see another one with the low code that he typed in to abstract. So it shows low code in the articles. So basically, he asked for retrieve 20 articles, but then it refines similar articles being filtered, or same articles being filtered. Okay.
네.
And he can able to modify the articles and distribute with search related department as well. Okay.
앞으로 좀 개선해야 될 점은 그 실질적인 뉴스 스크래핑을 해서 자료화하는 단계를 좀 밟아야 되는데요. 여러 가지 보완적인 사항을 좀 해소해야 되는 부분이 있어서 그 부분까지 아주 진행을 못했습니다.
So it will be more. The future plan is what Min has said is future plan is to develop more customizable displays, but also with the security of the abstract articles to be shared within the secured distribution list. So that's to be the future development from the Min. So that was the basically the demonstration from the Min. But I must say that JTFT is doing a lot of things beside all this development. One of that is beside the training that Brian was mentioned earlier. You know, has joined work with the Hannan University, you know, Department of Computer Science, that he did some journals that has been developed together with the university. So let's hear about that a bit more. So let me ask to Brian. I understand that you have recently write a journal on
Yes.
no code for knowledge, information technology, and systems, and have so much attraction from the computer industry in Korea. Can you please tell me more about the journal?
Okay, thank you, David. Yes, journal is about the expansion of digital transformation. The use of IT explosively increases, and the demand for each development is increasing. In this situation, the global market is also growing rapidly with the advent of the no-code tool that can develop applications without a professional program developer. This is a change in the flow of enterprise application development that is universal and provides new business opportunities. In this study, users' experience of using the no-code program was investigated through focus group interviews, what we call FGI. After educating and developing a no-code program for computer science majors with coding knowledge, a quantitative usability survey for 1 month received a generally positive response of good. In the qualitative in-depth interview, the interview was conducted focusing on items such as program practicality, development suitability, development standardization, continued use intention, and support needs. As a result of the survey, it was answered that the development environment is intuitive and has the potential to be useful because it can acquire and develop knowledge within a short time. With the intention of continuous use, the interviewers answered that they would continue to use the no-code program in the future. It is necessary to expand the curriculum to increase awareness and the use of the no-code program, and it will be necessary to discover specialized demand for the activation of the no-code platform business and to provide policy support for the government's customized service.
Yeah, to the audience, the reason I would like to mention about the journal in Korea, platform business is so hot right now, but then the cost of developers is just skyrocket, and it's very high to hire, and it is a right time for university to study what the alternative is to prevent all these current situations. Many conglomerate companies are hiring all developers to continuing their businesses, but then small medium companies are struggling with the digital transformation, digitizing their work processes and so on. And one of the great thing about Brian's journal to this IT associate is that they have recently submitted 52 journals to this knowledge, information, technology, and systems group, and only 2 journals been accepted. And Brian's journal was one of them, and he has wrote and researched with the WEM no code, which is brilliant and which is remarkable result from the Brian that I would like to share with all the audience. And I would like to have my questions. Is that obviously probably everyone wants to know how the future going to be. So, Brian, how would you like to develop your company with the WEM or existing businesses with the JTFT?
Right. Although WEM is our main business as our business growth engine, we also provide AI RPA to become a leader in hyperautomation. As mentioned earlier, that we focused on automation, innovation, and modernization of enterprise business processes. So develops enterprise applications with WEM with agile or rapid methodology and integrated with AI RPA to minimize repetitive work and maximize business value creation for the business optimization.
Well, so that's great. I mean, that's truly requirements from every single industries for any companies wants to be, transform the analog to digitally transform the work processes. Thank you, Brian.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Brian, and thank you, everyone. If you have any questions, I believe Doyle and Min has posted their email addresses on the chat box. If you have any questions, you can send an email to Doyle or Min. I would say Brian and Min for any questions for today's session, or you can send direct email to us to WEM APAC. We'll answer to your questions. Thank you very much, everyone. Do you have any questions on the chat box just before we close?
Yep.
Let's check. No, I can't see any. Any questions? But if you think anything that if you are interested about, please let us know. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Team JTFT, for a wonderful session. If you have any questions regarding WEM's platform or would like to know in detail about the platform or would like to have a demo, please email us at any of the emails at your screen and we would be happy to serve you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.